Yesterday during my live video, if you joined in, I promised somebody I was going to, I wish I know her now, I can easily just tag her in this video. I was going to do a research for diploma nurses. That means just RONs if you are from Nigeria, those with just RONs, and how they can migrate to Canada and practice as a nurse. Because initially I had the idea that just BSc nurses can actually practice in Canada, and that's a wrong idea. So I'm coming out to say, if I've told you that before, Ejo, Emma Vinu, Lao, Egui, sorry. Right? Please, Biko, don't be angry with me. It was false information or wrong information. So because during the live video somebody else said it was possible, and I was like, I usually say I hear, I did not do research. So not until yesterday I went on my own to go do the research, and this is what I found out, right? That it is possible, yes, if you are just an RON back home and you want to move and practice in Canada, you can do that. The only thing is you practice as a licensed practical nurse, not RN, like registered nurse down here. And there are two ways too you can do it, just like the normal RN route. You can either decide to go through NNAS. No, you have to go through NNAS, but I will give you like another scope, right? So I'm giving you another scope, but ideally you have to go through NNAS, which is the National Nursing Assessment Body of Canada. You have to go through them, get your results evaluated, meet up with their criteria. I'm not into NNAS. I usually don't advise people to go through that route, but yeah, if you want to go through, you can do that. And then you register with the province that you want to practice in, and after registering with that particular province, you be given the go-ahead to write the Canadian Practical Nurse Registration exam. That's CPNRE. Yes, that's the exam they write, and then you can start practicing. So I did for my province, the province that I am residing in, because they were quite easy for me, so I believe they can also be easy for other people too, in other aspects, in other fields. And this is what I found out. I found out that you can start your registration process as an RN, like outside of NNAS. Like you start your process like you are a bachelor's degree holder. We know you are not, right? But you start that process like that. And when you start that process like that, you would get your results evaluated normally, like you would for if you're a bachelor's degree holder. You get your results evaluated with WES, right? And after getting your results evaluated, by the time WES responds to them, WES is going to inform them that, oh, this is what you meet up with. You don't meet up with the standard of being an RN with them. And they will send you a message. They will send you a message. They will ask you, they will tell you that, okay, this is what WES said. Do you want to practice as an LPN while you work on becoming an RN? And then if you agree to that, they would now ask for your permission to send it to the LPN licensing body, because it's not the same body that license RN and LPNs, unlike Nigeria where you have the same body, NMCN, doing both, right? Here is different bodies. So CRNA does their own. I've forgotten what they call the other guys, right? So they will ask you, do you want us to send it to these guys? And if you say yes, you have bypassed NNAS. So they will send your information. You don't have to go through NNAS anymore. They will just send your information directly to these guys that, hey, somebody applied to us, but they are not qualified yet to be with us. You guys, he or she is interested in coming to you. So this is the person's credentials. Just pick it up from here. And then, yeah, those people complete your assessments for you. You go ahead and write your exam. And voila, you started practicing. Whee! So it's possible, right? So I'm sorry that if I ever told you that before. But again, if you are looking to start into nursing school and you want to decide which route should I go into, I would suggest just go through the bachelor's degree route. But if you already have your RN, that's just your RN, the diploma, the HND, let me stop calling it diploma, I don't know anyone. If you already have that and you want to come to Canada, yeah, that's your route. So you would also need to find your way first of all in Canada. Again, unless of course you have money to do the school route, go ahead and do that. thank you guys. How was service today? My service was amazing. Like, it was really good. I had different concepts, or my eyes got opened to a different concepts of the 5 loaves and 2 fishes with Jesus feeding the multitude. It was a very nice idea. And yeah, like I said in my live video, remember, like, it was just almost like, hey, wait, why is this wiper moving? It was just almost like the same thing I said in my live video the other time, where you know the reason why you became a nurse in the first place, right? It's just more, he was just, my pastor, the preacher, just preached more about compassion and being concerned. When you're concerned about something, you most likely will not act on it, but when you are moved with compassion towards that thing, then you act on it. Jesus had another plan, right? His plan was to go and go to a deserted place with his disciples where they can meet and just fellowship with one another. But then the multitude came, and when the multitude came, he was moved with compassion, and then he neglected that his plan of going with the disciples, and he went ahead and taught these guys that were coming after him, or that were with him, going from one place to another. And after teaching them, he wanted to go again. The disciples suggested that they should send these guys out to go get food, and Jesus said, no, you feed them, right? And Jesus took the 5 loaves and fishes, and the pastor made me understand this morning that the miracle did not happen in Jesus' hands. The miracle happened in the hands of the disciples. The moment Jesus Christ said, you feed them, and Jesus Christ blessed that loaf and the fish and gave it to them, and they were the ones serving, the miracles happened in their hands. So when God has given you an instruction, you act on it, right? He just opened my eyes to a very, very new concept, like walk in faith with Christ, believe him when he says things. It was not when Jesus blessed that bread that the bread flew everywhere. It was in their hands, and they were holding those food. They had it, but they wanted to hold it for themselves because them too were hungry. But Jesus wanted them to feed them from the little that they had. And after they let go of that little that they had more than enough for every one of them, right? So this week, I just want to encourage you to trust God, listen to what God has for you to say, and yeah, move in that light, and God will definitely order your step and give you good success. Have a blessed week ahead. God bless you. If you have any questions too, don't be shy. Come to my DM. I will respond to you. Bye.